Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. So it's here, I'm fighting against Discord, and my options: my Badger, Typhoon, Training, and Sabertooth. Sabertooth spec with Sabertooths and Crawlers, so it couldn't resist it. So I pick it straight away, this one. My opponent, Amplify, would probably be my choice here. So you would use this Amplify on the spiders and try to go for the spiders as main chef clear. Quick supply spec. This one could also be useful. A missile spec with arc lights as main chef clear. Don't know. Would probably go for the Amplify here. But he's taking quite some time. And you could use this time to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. It really helps. Let's see, if I remember correctly, I think he's going for Supply Specialist. Yeah, Supply Specialist. Just as I say, he shows it. Here I'm going for my usual Saber aggression. I even put it a little more to the front because I want to, for the Haptic Fire Cannon, to insta-target my Sabertooth. So it doesn't have problems with it killing my shaft. 2 hounds for my shaft clear, which will be a bit tight on the first round. With 3 crawlers on the opposite side and only 2 hounds, and without any damage enhancement, so they will have to two-shot the crawlers. So my first round won't be that good on the shaft clear department. He's better on that since he has 5 badgers. He just doesn't have a lot of DPS right now. Let's speed this a little. And he's going for hound, so even more shaft clear. So he's gonna get rid of my crawlers quite easily. I can see here the tower instantly targeted my saber, and he also went for a standard position. On the left side quite easily, but a lot of stacking on the right side, and a lot of crawlers still alive. My Sabertooths are already under fire, and even how those shaft clear units are killing my saber. And now my hounds are dying and only 1 Sabertooth left. And there is a lot of hounds to delay my Sabertooth since it's 1 shot each. So even if they take a lot of time to kill my saber, it doesn't have enough time to kill all the units before it dies. But it managed to kill almost all the hounds, so only 2 5 badgers and 1 hound alive. Here, Wasp Swarm is too tempting, especially when I have no answer to air. So I will go for the wasps, throw it here since he has no units on this side, and I will defend myself with fangs. But my opponent will just skip, so my defense is not that useful, but it's always good to have, even if I am taking deployments away from my front line. I also grabbed damage enhancement, so my 3 hounds now can try to shaft clear a bit faster. Also sold my second towers in here. That's how I had the money to get out those 3 units and the damage. And the spell. And you can see here, incendiary bomb. And what that tells you, when people go hounds, the standard with incendiary bomb, no DPS on site yet. Yeah, it screams factory. My wasps won against the fangs he put there, even if a bit too late. My army is almost all dead here. My Sabertooth is shooting at fangs. And the fire obliterated my crawlers. But thankfully, I have an answer to the missiles quite easily. The problem will be the factory. I have to think about it too. But for this start, my Sabertooths have the answer to the missiles. The Hound missiles are quite easily to intercept. I get another Sabertooth. We have deployments, and out of those, I could have went for the Mustangs or the Phoenixes, but I go for the Phoenix because I want Electromag. It's one way to stop factories from doing their things. And they also help with the DPS since factories can't hit air. So even if they get rid of my Sabertooths, I will still have some DPS in there. At least for now, this is my answer. And anti-missile on the Sabertooth will stop all the missiles from the Hounds. So fire is also not a problem anymore. Here I was thinking on what to do after that, because I only had 300 money. And I wanted to grab Henge on my Hounds, but I would miss my deployments if I did that. So I won't get Henge yet. Just expanding my line here. Crowd here. So starting with my flank with one Hound. Then I can get the crawlers here later. My opponent grabbed the marksman and one wraith, which was quite a strange choice in my opinion. He already has a lot of shaft clear, but I didn't have an answer, but I grabbed one, so the Phoenix took care of the wraith quite easily. And that's a good victory for me. Quite a few units still alive, and that's quite a bit of damage. And I need to do damage, because if he's going for factory, I have to kill him fast. Just skip. None of those help me much, at least right now. You see me putting the crawlers here, getting Henge on my Hounds, grabbing another Sabertooth. So I'm just expanding for now. Let me see what. The marksmen are from the deployment. He just bought the Wraith. Don't know why. And he is not air specialist. And here comes the factory. Now he has enough money to grab one. And he even grabbed oil to put here, but let's see how this will go. And he does have something to light the oil, if they can hit something in the oil. And they do. So it's killing my Hounds. But the Sabertooth together with the Phoenixes are killing the factory. and factory goes down. So even with the fire, I still managed to beat the factory. The units diverted to the right side here, and should be able to win against one marksman and a few fangs. Now we have a big electromagnetic blast and a nuke. I will go for the nuke because I want to kill him fast, so nuking everything here can be quite useful. I'm grabbing electromag on the phoenixes, so I have an answer against production. If I manage just to connect one shot with the factory, production is over. So I probably didn't need to grab this early. He usually gets at least one more factory before starting to get techs. I also finish expanding with crawlers here. Grab a defense on the tower. The levels for the phoenixes and hounds. Fortunately, only one Sabertooth has a level yet. And if I want to kill factories faster, Sabertooths with levels are great. But Auto Phoenix are better in this case. You can see here, nuke. It doesn't kill the factories, but it does a lot of damage to them and kill everything else. And I have more than enough units to finish the factories. Even if most of my Sabertooths died, only the one on the right side survived. But another big chunk of damage to my enemy. And only 1200 left. Here, none of those look that great for me. So, improved firepower could be useful. Assault Scorpion is not bad, but I would go for Assault Scorpion against Factory. If I was on a standard build, then I would go Siege Mode Assault Scorpion. But considering I'm on the front line here, and they have little range, if you put them on the front line without Siege Mode, not that great. I will just skip and go for an Abyss. An Abyss will give more than enough DPS for me to kill factories. I also keep getting levels on my hounds, so all my hounds are now level 2. But the problem here is the factory is expensive, so I have no money left. I will loan to be able to use my deployment. Grab one more shaft. Where did I put it? Ah, here. I wanted to pull his units to the flank so I can more easily target the factories. And now there are 3 factories. And also speed. And he ended up really investing on the Wraiths. 2 Wraiths with range. He tried a missile here, but the anti-missile from the Sabertooths can take care of missiles quite easily. And now I have the DPS to kill them. So even my level 2 Sabertooth is still alive, although not for long. Marksman killed it. Yeah, their factory almost died in here, even without the Abyss targeting it. And that's a victory for me, with more damage. So only 450. One more victory and it's mine. Here, none of those look really good for me. I will just grab the Farseer to sell. because Rhino will get obliterated by the factory. Typhoon's too low range, Tarantulas don't need to invest in another shaft clear. So I will just grab Farseers, I sell it, I grab Vertical Sweep on my Abyss. So even if you probably use it now, the production, when they target the steel balls in front of the factory, the beam will keep going and target the factory. And with 50% increased damage, it can kill the factory even faster. My Phoenix also keep getting levels here, level 3 Phoenix, which do quite a bit of damage. Almost 11k each shot. And they still have the Electromag, so they can disable production. I also grabbed one Mustang in here, because I was worried that he would try to go Wasps here to distract my Abyss. And I don't have a lot of good units to kill Wasps. Only Phoenixes and Abyss with Vertical Sweep. I will put a Rhino in here. Don't know why. He changed it here. So it's going for my tower. But my units will divert here and will distract it. You can see here, it's already damaged with the beam. Now it went right to the middle, so no damage. This one took damage. This one is dead, although not by the... It was the Phoenix that killed it. And you can see Electromag, they stop producing. And quite a convincing victory. Still a few hounds alive on the ground. Our Phoenix alive. Both Abyss alive too. And then fast victory against Production Factory. And I hope you all enjoy it, because I think, just like me, no one likes to fight Production Factory, especially when they start to get out of control later in the game. Right now it was just steel balls, round 7, but later it would start getting more productions and it will get really annoying. You can see that he already had the mechanical division on the balls, so good thing that I killed him sooner. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave your like, and I will see you on the next one.